Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn September 12, 2022. This month-long cycle can be about coming to a more balanced state of being and larger perspective of what you need and want from your life. There can be a stronger focus on companionship or partnerships in the weeks ahead, and you can undoubtedly benefit from the insights of a significant other. Some of your plans may need refinement, or you may be putting a little less energy into them as you attend to other areas of life, particularly social ones. It's a cycle that brings out your need for a different view of your life and your innate need for others. You're taking more pride in a partnership, or perhaps a partnership demands more attention than usual. You're more willing than usual to adjust and adapt to the needs of key people in your life. Today, you're in good shape for researching a job or health matter further. There can also be opportunities for meaningful contact with others. As if having Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune enchanting your romantic fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression wasn't enough reason to fall head over heels smitten, the Sun debuts in sensually driven Virgo today, bringing energy and vitality to your committed seventh house of agreements, compromise, and significant others. Despite whether you're single or already romantically attached, there are a series of opportunities being brought to the forefront, namely with regards to connecting and meeting a significant other halfway. Again, with Venus glimmering through your fifth house of love, romantic inspiration is almost inevitable. Are you ready to partner up? The Sun is officially in Virgo, encouraging you to consider a not-so-different perspective. Pisces season is extremely loyal but stable. So, this is the season for you to entertain straightforward, safe professional commitments and relationships. Instead of playing a game of cat and mouse or taking on risky professional commitments, you should lean into a more careful mentality. Commit to loyal professional colleagues and steadily work on your determined objectives. While it may not feel intense, you will enjoy the relaxed energy of your professional commitments. Today you might decide to host an impromptu party, and a lot of merry, jovial, and interesting people could attend. You'll have a lot of fun and blow off a lot of steam, and feel pleasantly exhausted when it's over. Don't hesitate, go for it. The only problem, a member of your household might be tired and not up for too much noise. Try to make certain everyone keeps their voices down, and don't play any loud music. Family and friends feel especially drawn to you and are paying you a great deal of attention. If you've been intending to renew old friendships or resolve a dispute, but didn't know how to go about it, now is the best time to cast aside your misgivings and go ahead. You will be welcomed and forgiven, and glad that you took the first step. The first thing you should do is listen. Sure, you're the kind of person who likes to jump right in and solve everyone's problems, but make sure you have the whole story before you start doling out advice. Aware of being able to get plenty of attention from admirers. Wherever you are, the looks you catch from others now and then are obvious and direct. Opportunities for romance are available, but don't overdo it, be selective, for despite the many chances for romance, disappointment still causes heartache. Do your best to keep things light and fun-loving today. This sort of energy will be sorely needed considering the incredible intensity that is likely to kick up on a day like today. You may find that other people are saying things that are quite unexpected, and you may be surprised at the events that transpire as a result. Try not to get too bogged down by other people's negative attitudes and clashing opinions. Take care that you don't become too involved with harmful gossip. This can be a challenge for your personality, and with the added energy of this day, it can be very difficult. Consider the time and productivity that you give away by doing this. Try to keep your focus on your own life, and what you need to do there. This is certain to be more satisfying for you than chatting about the lives of other people. You can always walk away when conversations take on a gossiping slant. On the same day that there is a changing of the guard on the relationship front with Mercury, the planet of communication leaving and the Moon returning just a few hours later, Pluto turns retrograde in your communication sector. While the moon has returned to begin the lead up to an eclipsing new moon that is all about moving your relationships forward, Pluto can keep the communication lines open, but from today is a lot more focused on giving the past and unsaid words a voice. Within hours of Mercury, the planet of communications departure from your relationship sector today, the moon not only returns but to begin the lead up to an eclipsing new moon. With Mercury gone, it is up to Pluto, who turns retrograde in your communications sector today, to keep the communication lines open. This means that a chance for a fresh start on the relationship front comes with a chance to also give the past and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Thoughts and emotions that you've pushed to the back of your mind are likely to creep up on you, but responsibilities could get in the way of processing the emotions. It might be difficult to focus on tasks that need to be completed, so pace yourself and focus on your breathing if you begin to feel overwhelmed. Unfortunately, a link between the moon and Neptune could make reality seem a bit harsh, and the desire to disconnect could be real. Avoid engaging with thoughts of fear or unworthiness by being gentle with yourself. Ground yourself often to reconnect with grace and softness. Luckily, this energy won't last into the evening. The moon connects with the North Node in Taurus, giving your mind a chance to reorganize and find clarity. Any harsh lessons you encountered during the day can be resolved with logical solutions, especially if you talk out your situation with a confidant. A helpful connection between the moon and Uranus can reunite you with your motivation and drive, reigniting some much-needed passion in your heart and mind. Before bed, be sure to journal any emotional or mental breakthroughs you had today so you can relax when it's time to get some rest. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon brings to manifestation intentions set during the August 27th Virgo new moon. The new moon suggested that certain habits required refinement or outright elimination for the sake of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Yet, at this time, we are shown that trying to eliminate every stressful aspect of our lives only perpetuates an austere lifestyle that is just as severe as the one we left behind. Now, we are encouraged to have a little faith and imagine life's possibilities. Only by balancing practicality and idealism can we find our center. The moon is conjunct Neptune, intimating that spiritual and creative practices can aid us in achieving equilibrium. The moon's sextile to Uranus additionally prescribes a dose of excitement and novelty. Our stress has come from being in a mundane loop. Now we can enchant our life and provide ourselves with stability by giving it the one thing that cannot be bestowed materially: meaning. In the late afternoon, the moon sextiles Pluto. This transit assists in elimination and regeneration processes, so it is a perfect complement to today's full moon. At this time, we can tap into greater subconscious insights to steer our spiritual growth. Trusting our intuition proves cathartic and transformative. Relationships holding us back from embracing our power can be released, while those which support our journey of self-discovery can be met with greater appreciation. The moon then enters a void period lasting 6 hours.